In 4 hours, Houston City Council members are expected to vote on the city's budget and a $1.5 billion contract for Houston firefighters.
The vote was originally supposed to take place last week, but tension between members led to a delay after they argued about not having enough time to review that agreement. Our Devon Roming is live for us this morning at City Hall with where things stand right now. So Devon, any indication on if this vote will pass today?
Well, Stephanie and Kimberly, good morning. That's a great question. You know, it'll be interesting to see how things play out at City Hall this morning, considering the city controller has already stated that he will not be voting or certifying this agreement. He actually sent us a statement saying, in part, as I've stated before, I wouldn't be doing my job as Houston's taxpayer watchdog if I allowed this important item, one that will ultimately cost the city more than $1 billion, to move forward without answering critical questions. It would be irresponsible and put the city at significant financial risk to move forward without additional clarity. Now, the more than 120-page collective bargaining agreement includes more than $1 billion for firefighters allocated for pay increases and back pay dating back to 2017. One of the biggest concerns from city council members is a provision in the agreement which would boost special pay increases if the city got more revenue, but they say it's not clear what would trigger those increases. Another concern raised last week, which delayed the vote, was over how the $650 million back pay figure was reached during negotiations and if the city could have reached an agreement for a less costly deal. Houston Mayor John Whitmire argues the city's risk as a much higher amount if litigation over back pay continued in court. The mayor says the proposed budget has been constructed with the collective bargaining agreement already built in to account for its fiscal impact. And earlier this week, the city controller's office sent that letter to the mayor's office. And coming up at 6:30, I'll have more on what the mayor is saying in his response to the city controller. Live in downtown Houston, Devon Roming, KHOU 11 News.